Hey guys, gals, friends, and pals, this is Paul, EastXTwitch, and welcome to another episode of Saturday Game School, where we learn about a different game every Saturday of the year. Tonight I'm joined on mic by Tyler.
Guys.
And Tom, PerfectZer0. Tom, PerfectZer0.
Guten Tagen.
There you are. And Brandykatz off to the side.
Hi.
And tonight we are streaming Klonoa Phantasy Reverie Series for Xbox. That name just rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it, everybody? And look at how they spelled fantasy, so I got our URL wrong in the couple articles I wrote on Friday.
Is that just their fancy way of saying it's like a package of remastered games?
Yes, it is. There's two of them. Klonoa and Klonoa 2. You see, this is the 25th anniversary of the first Klonoa coming out on PlayStation 1. Then there's also a second Klonoa game that came out on PlayStation 2. And then there were some Game Boy Advance games and maybe like some kind of spin-off also on PlayStation 2 or something.
There was a Wii game.
Yes, the Wii game is a remake of the first Klonoa, and this version is an enhanced version of the Wii version. So they're building on that remake and just making it widescreen and all that.
Bob Jones.
Hello, Sweet, do you know?
I think he's a dog.
Yeah, Brandy thinks he's a dog. Here we are, Klonoa Door to Phantomile, and it is spelled P-H-A-N, whatever.
He's a panda.
Well, just look at him. He has long ears, and then he has a collar on.
Okay, we've got some kind of intro going. Let's see what happens. It's strange. Sometimes I know I've had a dream, but I just can't remember it. Look at that pretty ring. Where do these dreams go? Yeah, Darker Player, I'm just saying, in the new He-Man show, he dies 3 times. He dies in the first episode, and then, like, the 4th episode, and then another one later on, or whatever. So, a lot of He-Man dying in that show. Yeah, not a werewolf. You can see, yeah, see, that's clearly a panda.
That's a dog.
Maybe a dog. He's got a nice hat. Look at who's on his hat. Tyler, do you recognize that?
I was watching another stream real quick.
Oh,
I get back on there. It is Kazooie from Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh, God. Yes, he's got a Pac-Man hat. By the way,
is that who that was?
Indeed.
Oh, it does look like
Just
Pac-Man.
facing the wrong way.
Yeah, backwards. Well, Pac-Man can go left too. You know, when you start a game of Pac-Man, he's actually facing left.
Is this game made by the same people that made Pac-Man?
Oh, Vlad, yes, Namco or Bandai Namco. Vlad says He-Man only dies twice in the new series, so I heard that he died an additional time in the second half of the first season, but I guess I heard wrong. Thank you for correcting me. That is still too many times. Any more than one is ridiculous, and one is already pushing it. So, anyway, this game, it kind of reminds me of Kirby a little bit, you know, with, like, the color scheme is very similar, and there's some dream stuff. Because in this world, apparently, things are powered by dreams, you know, like, I don't know, there's some kind of connection between what Klonoa dreams and what happens in the real world. I haven't played very much of it, so I don't really know where the story goes. Oh, look, he woke up. Probably was this. No, it's just a 2.5D platformer, and it's not very much like Sonic. But let's
I thought it was a 3D platform.
2.5D. So let's see what that looks like.
Second one, a 3D platformer?
So I've got a save file. Resume playing. Yes, we'll resume it.
Wow, he played a game before the stream, guys.
Well, I had to write an article about it, but also I need to be reviewing this game, so that's why I even though Tyler didn't think it was a good idea, I said we have to stream this. So let's go ahead and do the first level so we can show it off. Yeah, you can replay levels, and I missed a few gems or whatever. Emerald screams Sonic, Bob Jones says. Yeah, you do collect these dream crystals, or whatever they're called. Thank you, Simius. No, I mean, it just came out, so that's a good reason to stream it, but also it's just a really cool game, and, you know, if I think it's really cool, probably a lot of you guys will, because that's why you watch me, because you like my taste, right? So.
No, definitely not.
But then you don't have prizes for
Except
it.
for Tom. Yes, that is true. We don't have prizes for it. Okay, so Klonoa has this partner character, Hugh Powell. I don't know was Hugh Powell in the original game? Does anyone remember? But anyway, The partner character is actually who the support player plays as. So let's show them what that
You
looks
need
like.
to turn it on. Yeah.
Yeah. So to bring in a second player, you push start. Look at the bottom. It says player 2 support on, which would make you think that it is on, but actually it's off, right? And pushing Y activates it. So, yeah. Now,
But it says PS2 support on. It should be on.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I think.
That's
But
not-
instead,
Okay.
it's telling you push the button to make it come on.
Or turn it on. I understand. But yeah.
Yeah, it's not entirely illogical, but it is a bit unintuitive.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, send me up. Yeah, look at that. See, so the player 2 support character can just launch you into the air. If you're already in the air, they'll just launch you higher. And that's all they get to do. So it's not exactly a fulfilling experience for the second player.
Only thing they do.
Yeah, it's all. But I mean, you can reach higher places and things like that. Look, I had to throw an enemy into the background. When you attack
Damn.
enemies in this game, it grabs them. And then you can either do a double jump, which throws them to the ground, or you could just throw them at other enemies or whatever.
You missed a gem back that way. You wanna go?
I did?
Yeah.
There's a gem back there.
My bad. Yeah, I suck at getting all the
Gosh.
gems, apparently.
This
I know,
does
you know,
kind of look like a Sonic. Borrowed from Sonic. Let's say
I mean-
it was borrowed from Sonic.
well, you know,
Well,
PlayStation
not the
1, right?
the style. Yeah, the style, not the actual gameplay, but the style.
Yeah, the gameplay's
Gameplay's
not-
obviously already way better than Sonic.
I don't know about way better, but different. Well,
So
that was-
how do you get that sort of stuff if you're only playing one player?
That's the
I know
thing.
that-
Grab
You
him.
can always do a double jump by grabbing an enemy and double jumping, right? And the enemies all respawn like after you use them. Like if I kill this enemy, it'll just respawn right away. Let's check that out. Come on, where are you? At least they
Yeah, this is some
normally do.
definite like girlfriend mode.
Yes, it is like that, and I think it's based on Mario Odyssey. Wasn't Mario Odyssey the first game to do that, or maybe one of the other 3D Marios?
Yeah, like you could like spin Mario in the stars a little bit, and you could like collect a few little bits from it, and that's all the second player could do.
Yeah, and I mean, it's interesting because, like, I'm going to give this game a very favorable review, but obviously co-op features not very favorable.
Or not Odyssey, Galaxy.
Oh, was it Galaxy? Thank you.
Yeah,
Kirby's Epic Yarn, Low Sweet says.
I don't know anything about Mario Odyssey co-op.
Well, I heard it was like this, where, you know, you wave a hand or something that helps a little bit, but yeah, you know, I also recently reviewed Kirby and the Mysterious Land, I think it was. And in that, you play as another character who can't do as much as Kirby, but at least they do get to run around and fight. So, different here. Like, it just seems like it might be hard to talk people into playing along with you. Thank you, Low Sweet. Okay, so we've gone into this tower. Tom, did you remember the Klonoa series before?
I don't think I've ever seen or played it before.
I see. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly... I mean, it's widescreen and it's very pretty in its way, but certainly it does still show its PlayStation 1 roots. And the second game looks a little nicer, but not way nicer.
So did they actually do a full remaster, or did they just upscale for the new systems?
Well, there was a Wii remaster, which improved the graphics, and then this takes that and improves it slightly more from there. So how much more, I don't know. I would have to watch comparison videos.
Well, it's not bad for an PS1 generation game.
A Wii Master. Yeah, I mean, I think it's pleasing to the eye. You know, yeah, some of the architecture is basic, but that doesn't necessarily make it ugly. It's just the style.
And Tyler, don't give Nintendo more titles.
Right.
Because
Hey, I
you know
could do
that's
better
going to be a
than-
new thing.
Than
That
them
would be a fun
sometimes.
line.
Wii U, new 3DS or whatever, can't even keep track of their things. They're almost as bad as Microsoft in naming consoles.
No, well, the worst in naming anything is Apple, because everything just has the same stupid, annoying name.
Well, console-wise, I would say Microsoft is the worst, though. Like, Apple, at least, they'll add a number. It's the iPhone 6 or the iPhone 7.
No, they don't. We add the number. Apple doesn't officially add numbers.
Oh, they don't?
They're all just called Apple. It's their iPhone, iPad, and so forth. They don't technically add any numbers.
Are you sure it's not on the box? I feel like the number's probably on the box.
Not officially, no. Because if you actually look at the model plates, they're not actually there. They use hidden numbers for identification. Everybody else puts model numbers on them because they're impossible to keep track of otherwise.
Yeah, it
Same
would
thing
be
with like
hard.
iPads and all that.
So, yeah, the series, I mean, like, there were Game Boy Advance entries that seemed to be quite good. You know, they just weren't they weren't 2.5D, they were just plain 2D, right? But that works considering that's how it plays anyway. But they do some clever things with the 2.5D. You know, you'll have, like, fun shifts in the view and things like that. Oh, look, gems. Oh, am I going to get them on the way down? I think I get those on the way down.
I think. Yeah, I remember.
These spiky guys. By the way, there is an easy mode. I believe they added it for this version or for the Wii version. Oh, look, wasn't there originally an item on the right? I guess oh, it's because I rescued them already, so I don't have to rescue them again. Each stage has 6 collectibles, in both this and the sequel, but the collectibles are different. Like in this, you're rescuing people who are trapped, and in the second one, you're just like collecting things that do something. I forget what they do.
Ah!
Oh crap! Send me up. Yeah, we got it. Good job.
Reminds me, I need to play Crash Bandicoot. It just came out on PlayStation Plus.
Oh yeah, nice. You noticed I was wearing my Crash hat?
I did not notice, but
Ah,
that's cool. I like Crash. Oh, yeah, that's Crash?
it is Crash.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, I guess I could have showed it off better during the show and tell time, but whatever. Alright.
Yeah, I never had played Crash until the remastered trilogy or whatever that came out, but it's really good.
In the old days, I played a little smidge of them, but I never like beat one or anything, you know. But yeah, I agree, they are really good. Oh look, now they're all worth double.
Crash is hard, I agree. I platinumed 1 of the 3 games. I was pretty proud of that.
Is there a way to run? Wow, good job. Yeah, do you remember when I streamed the Crash remaster, I got stuck on this one level, because like the second level you can pick or something is actually an end game level for some reason. And yeah, I was trying it over and over and it was so frustrating. Hey Braumeister, we're glad you're
I
here.
remember.
I caught Braumeister's stream yesterday. So just like before, I am missing 5 of those gems. I'm gonna have to, if I ever want to get them all, I'm gonna have to watch a video or something.
You must
Where
have
the
missed
heck
a
are
little
they?
hidden wall or something.
Must have. But I haven't
Gotta
played the
catch 'em all,
second level,
Paul.
so. Indeed I do. Oh, you just got home. Cool. Where were you out to, Braumeister? Were you getting food? Groceries?
Tell him
Deep
stalker,
in the
no
dark
stalking.
spirit.
He was buying a Vegemite sandwich.
Oh, it's
Oh,
got
now you got that stupid song in my head.
There's a song?
Thank you
Yep.
very much.
Oh God, yes. You don't know the song?
No.
Land Down Under.
Yes.
Men at Work.
Oh, okay. I just don't know the lyrics to it. But yeah, I'm familiar with the song. That's their
From the land
national
down
anthem,
under,
right?
where women in blue and men chunder.
Oh, is that
I wonder, like, what
Yes.
other countries make fun of the U.S. for. Like, I assume it's, like, really, you know,
Everyone.
bad things. Like,
Creepy things?
we kill our children in schools with guns and all
So
that
we
sort of
do.
stuff.
I don't know why that makes Republicans so happy, but it does. They love that. Sorry.
No.
Alright, here we go.
Yeah, I was actually just watching a thing earlier today about the true history of gun rights in America, and basically how the founders originally were very much pro-gun control.
Yeah, like, the erosion of gun control didn't start happening until the 1970s, maybe a little in the 60s, but, like, it was around the 70s.
It was actually after the I forget which war, but it was after one of the wars, and not like World War I or II. Basically, one of the early wars, and that's because the gun companies basically wanted to make money.
Maybe Korea or Vietnam then. But, oh, I got
No, way before that. You're talking about like when Winchester was around,
Well, I mean,
because that's basically where the whole gun movement started, was because people like Winchester and who's the other famous gun guy, the one that's famous for making Colt? Samuel
Sam
Colt.
or Dean? Oh,
Samuel
Sam.
Colt, not the characters from the series.
Oh.
Basically, they were
I need
making.
enemy.
They couldn't make money after the Civil War selling to the government, so they started popularizing it in public, and they started selling weapons overseas to make money in pretty much any conflict they can get their hands involved in.
That's not good.
And they basically started a whole campaign of making guns popular, including selling directly to kids.
That doesn't sound good. Okay, now yeah, please shoot me into this. There we go. Okay.
And the NRA originally started as a gun control organization because they didn't want black people owning guns.
Wow. But also it was
And
like
KKK, by the way.
sportsmanship and stuff.
Well, yeah, no, the original NRA was the KKK started as anti-guns for black people. The NRA started as a former soldiers weren't happy with basically the fact that nobody could actually use guns properly, so they were about gun safety, and then they became an anti-black movement as well. And when Congress changed
I don't have any more.
the Supreme Court changed the rules about letting anybody spend money on politics, they became a lobbyist.
You won and you went back down.
Okay, well, there were bad things that happened in the 70s, but yeah, let's get away from that topic. It's distracting me.
Yep.
Tyler owns no less than 12 guns, though. That's a fun fact.
Right. I store them with my
No
cigarettes
less,
downstairs.
but definitely but a lot more.
Hang on.
You and your
All right.
cigarettes. Okay.
Okay.
We go up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. All right, and get this guy from behind. Ah.
Hey, Paul, that's not kid friendly.
Maybe it's not. Is there anything up there? No? Okay. Let's go. Oh, man, it made me drop him. No, you didn't make me. It made me. Okay. Alright. No Steam takers? Again, where's our Steam crowd?
Yeah.
Alright, there we go. Throw him forward. Yeah.
And now you can pick up.
Yeah, so you sometimes have to throw things forward or backward into the environment, which, it takes advantage of the graphical style, but a little bit unintuitive for me.
Okay.
Well, Steam should be big because Steam's an awesome platform. We're trying to get Tyler to play a little more Steam.
Never
I
heard
want
of
to
it.
see Tyler playing Xbox again.
Hang on just a second. Now.
Well, that would be nice too, yes. Think of how much better the stream would be. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Alright, let's do this. Uh-oh. What? Oh no, look, we got a 3D level here. Let's...
By the way, I haven't turned on my PlayStation since that very first day I got it.
Aw.
It's just sitting there.
Well,
Ugh.
you can... I would hope that you would get Earth Defense Force 6 when it comes out, because it's probably going to come out before the Steam version, But it's up to you.
Oh, I'll definitely be getting that.
Yeah,
It'll give me an excuse to turn on my PlayStation.
We
for
already
sure.
have
But,
it for you.
I mean, it does have lots of cool games.
It's not that it doesn't have lots of cool games, and it's not like I don't have a decent-sized library of games on PlayStation. It's just... It's the system I turn on that I use the least next to the my Switch.
Yeah, everybody who has multiple systems has their preferred system.
Yep.
Ah,
Well, my Xbox is my media player. I pretty much use that more than I use my Roku.
wow. Because I do like Roku better for media. But here we go. Smash you. So, did I mention there's both an easy and a normal mode? They added easy modes to these, and I'm on normal, just in case you're wondering.
Yeah, I think you said that.
Okay, good.
What are those things underneath the hearts? Your lives?
The things underneath the hearts are the
Like
people the collectibles. The people
Oh,
we're
okay.
rescuing. Every stage has a 6, and if you pass one up, it'll be like, say you get the fourth
I think
one, you
it'll
didn't get the
skip
third
that,
one.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Super
it's-
Mario
it's
did
awesome.
that with the 5 coins at each level. So it gave you an idea of where it was in the level.
Okay, I need an enemy in my hand to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. It's just, at least they give you some little guidance.
Now hang on till my page is filled.
Yeah, okay, tell me.
Okay.
Okay,
Now.
I'm gonna double jump and then you do it.
Yep.
Oh crap!
Ah.
I didn't know it was under the roof. Okay,
Well,
I
that
did say
was-
normal mode.
yeah.
Well, I really want to emphasize that this is normal mode, okay? It's not easy. But
Yeah,
easy gives you
that's
more
what
life
they all
and your
say.
shots actually go farther as well. Okay,
Alright,
well,
so-
hold on, I need to... Yeah, we can't even tell if we're under it or not. Hopefully right here is not under it. Okay, you ready?
Okay, yep.
Yeah, we did it. Okay. Get some extra gems, baby. Anything down here? Oh, that's where we're actually going, I think. Unless it's a side path. How am I going to know if it's... Again, the 2.5D-ness of it makes it hard to kind of know what's happening sometimes.
That was cute.
Oh, yeah. And if you could hear him, he's going, whoa, 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 whoa. They speak this made-up language. In part 2, it's more elaborate. So I guess we do have to go in there. It's just the place to go. So Tom, when did you schedule your time off for? I heard you were taking a vacation or something.
It's the week after this starting week. I took a couple weeks
That's a
off
big one.
because my free time is about to expire. So my choice is use it or lose it, and well, free money is better than hard-earned money.
There we go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, look at that. He dropped gems everywhere. Wait, is there anything up there? There is. Look. No, there's not. Okay. My bad. I don't know what I'm talking about. Who think TH is a Sony fanboy? Who's TH?
I'm TH.
Oh, Tyler H. That's funny. Ah. Yeah.
I always thought he was a Sony fangirl.
Well, Tyler certainly is a Sony enthusiast, but he is able to, you know... Weird, I don't know where to go from here.
Not a fanboy. I just know that Sony's the best console with the best games and all the coolest stuff.
Yeah, so
Completely
even if,
different.
Is that it?
even if he's wrong about some things, was this just a side excursion and not actually where to go?
Maybe try going up from there on one of those platforms. See if there's a thing you can jump
Look,
onto
I
a
can't
ledge.
go here. Randy launched me up. Oh, let me double jump and then do it. Look, there's nowhere to go.
Not on that side. The other.
Yeah, see, like, you
Yeah.
can't go down into the screen, so I think that actually was just a side path. Hey, no time, we're
Yep.
glad you made it! So, in that case, how do I get over to that extra path that I'm missing? It's probably because I took
Jump.
this northern path first, we'll see. Yo, Spazpool's here! Spazpool, how's the camping been? Poor Spazpool is cursed to the hell of eternal camping.
That dude loves his camping and scouting.
He does.
Good for him. I don't
Really
think I
good
can
for
even
him.
remember the last time I went outside.
Well, Brandy and I actually we're getting ready to decorate our patio. Oh wow, this is embarrassing. I don't know where to go. But you know, our apartment, we've got a patio next to our laundry shed, and we're going to buy a canopy, and we already bought the chairs today. Like, we went and they were on sale at Big Lots, right? So
But that's cool.
yeah, the chairs are cool, and once we have that covering, then it won't be so dang unpleasant to go out. Man, I'm really lost. And that makes it hard to talk about fun things. But I ordered a canopy that would fit our apartments, and hopefully people won't steal it. That's the main thing. But we have some neighbors with one, and theirs doesn't get stolen, so by that logic, ours shouldn't either, right? I think that's how it works. Here's the path. How did I miss that like a fool? Tyler, it's not like you pointed it out.
Oh. Yeah, that's my bad.
Keep an eye out for hidden eggs. Some eggs are invisible. Look for shadows on the ground. There is a shadow right there. I got it. Oh. Dang it.
Oh, Poco.
Yeah, that's not even a word. You and your shields.
It's Klonoa. Nor is Klonoa a real creature.
Excuse me, but Klonoa was the 7th most popular baby name in 1997.
It was an oil too.
What starts tomorrow?
It's camping.
Okay, so he's got a little break from... Yeah, of course, being outside is different if you live in Texas. Being outside is just unpleasant a lot of the year, because it's always horribly hot and humid.
108,000.
Yeah, who starts camping on a Sunday? I mean, camping when it's cold sucks, but camping when it's hot sucks too. So I don't know what the best answer is. Because when you wake up in the morning and it's like 25, 30 degrees, and I think Spazpool camps in colder temperatures than that. It's
Yeah, he must.
cold. It's cold. Like,
There is a solution.
Crazy
Don't
cold.
camp, glamp. Glamping is the best.
I don't do either. I stay home.
I don't think I can get those yet.
Try shooting that thing at it, see if it does anything.
If you find a mysterious seal, throw an enemy into it. You'll knock down pillars and be able to continue. Okay, where's the mysterious seal?
I'm thinking that.
Oh, that. Yeah. Okay, but let me go down and get these bottom ones first.
The thing about
Oh.
camping
Yeah.
is that you can't play video games or like watch movies and do all that fun stuff while you're camping.
That's why you go glamping.
What's that?
Don't you know what glamping is?
Glamorous
afraid-
camping.
Glamour camping, yeah.
Like
Yes.
you stay in cabins and you get,
Yeah, that's what we did
pods.
when I was a kid. Like I remember, I was borrowing a friend's game gear. He was nice enough to, like a wealthier friend. He loaned it to me because it was too expensive for me to have.
Oh, I miss my Game Gear.
Yeah, it was neat. We had Mortal Kombat for it, which actually looked really good on the Game Gear. It was very pretty, and that was a nice little trip. My grandparents were there, and I missed them terribly. Why would that not be camping? Because, you're not really roughing it.
Yeah, you're not like in a tent on the ground
Okay, so
where snakes can get in there and stuff.
Bugs.
Yeah.
Oh, you are, but
why would
sometimes they can't
why would you
release it.
ever want to be around snakes and bugs? I can't think of a reason.
No one
Because you're a
ever
collector,
walked.
or whatever that
He's got
profession
a
is, where
bug
you
thing.
mess with bugs.
Yeah, I have emphysema, so that's why I'm scared of bugs.
What?
Much smoking.
That makes
Basketball
no
had a snake in his
sense
bed.
whatsoever.
Wow, thank you. I needed that
Oh,
badly.
you live in Texas and you're scared of bugs.
Because bugs are awful and repulsive, and I can't.
No, I know they are, but don't you have them like everywhere all the time in the summer?
Not like. Look at Australia, where Brownmeister and Jono live. Like, they have gigantic spiders. I think people catch them and race them or something. But that's a scary place.
Race them?
A mouse actually got in my house today.
Oh wow, you had a mouse in the house?
Yes.
Did you
And
kill it?
no,
You
did
didn't
not
get
mean
the
to sound like
mouse?
Dr. Seuss.
Speaking
There's
a mouse
of
in the house.
Australians, yeah, I heard Australians. I was told when I was a kid that an Australian slang word is to call a house a Mickey Mouse house. I don't think, maybe it's not real or it's old, but that's what I heard. But anyway, Brownmeister, have you ever heard that? Oh, he found a frog in his front yard. After all, this world will have no need for rebirth. I think we're meeting a bad guy, but it's a lady, right?
I like frogs if they are like far away from me. I like her
Oh.
mask. It's really like a really convenient mask to put on and wear, and definitely not ridiculous.
Not ridiculous. Well, maybe she's a plague doctor.
It does
Seriously,
look
an
like a
8-man
plague
tent
doctor.
Hey,
just for
look,
one
there's
person?
there's like a dead thing at her feet, so...
You tell him, Mickey.
Basketball's going to have a giant 8-man tent just for himself.
Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, Spazpool is like when Tom Haverford went camping on Parks and Rec, isn't he?
Yeah.
I didn't mention it in the newsletter, but we watched a little
You
more.
cuddle
Parks
with
and
all the
Rec.
other leaders for warmth.
Okay,
What?
I'm gonna go look
Oh,
at
leader
this.
tent. You do want to have a tent that you can bang in,
Holy
right?
wow, it's an 8-person tent.
That's
It's a
crazy.
big tent.
Counting me to hear the rest.
Here's another thing. Who the heck wants to sleep anywhere near 8 other people or 7 other people?
Well, it's got rooms.
At least one person's going to be a snorer. Like, 1 out of 8 is just going to snore like crazy.
That would unfortunately be me. Or I don't know. Would you call it just regular? I have a thing like sleep apnea or something where I kind of choke.
You
and
put
stop
the
breathing.
put the
Yeah,
Darth
that's
Vader
not
mask
bad.
on at night.
No, he doesn't have that.
I don't have one because I can't handle going and staying overnight to do the sleep test that they want me to do at the hospital, and so
Oh, yeah?
I
That
just
sounds
suffer.
cool. I've always wanted to do a
They
sleep
do
test
allow
at
you to
home.
do this the sleep test at home. I actually
Well, we
did
did
one.
the at-home one, and somehow it was inconclusive. It didn't show
Yeah.
that I had the problem, but I totally do.
Ah.
So it was weird.
You wake up and like
What is this?
can't
What's
catch your
going
breath sometimes.
Well, it's more like I'll just be sleeping, and then all of a sudden I choke, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
You're probably just sleeping improperly.
If I'm on my side, it will happen less. But if I'm on my back, which is way more comfortable,
This is like
then it will happen a
A
lot.
shrimp
Aim
triceratops.
for his rear. Oh, we're at a boss. Run
If you're
around.
sleeping on your back, make sure you're sleeping in an elevated position
Yo, Famicor,
so your
welcome
head
back.
is not laying flat.
Thank you for joining us tonight. This game may remind you of Famicom games because it is a nice, colorful platformer. Okay, I wasn't reading. What did it say to do? Hit him in
Aim
the
for
back.
his butt.
Ah!
First boss,
didn't
you
do
shouldn't
that.
have too much of an issue.
You don't think?
Well, Let's just say a normal person wouldn't. We'll see how you do.
There.
He's Toucan Sam on
Boom.
steroids.
You got it.
It does look like Toucan Sam, but it's Rongo Lango.
Yeah, there is something wrong about him in there. Actually, I think that's Australian slang as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're Rongo Lango, wouldn't he?
a real Rongo Lango.
Yep.
Rongo's got a Lango.
I'll have to pay him some dollary dues to leave us alone.
Yeah,
Didgeridoo.
$900 dues.
There you go. Ah, what's he doing now? He's got a rainbow. Whoa! Thank you.
You call that a Rango? That ain't a Rango. This is a Rango.
There you go. Poor Brownmeister.
At least he let me.
It's because we love you, buddy.
Charge
Whoa!
it.
Yeah.
Game first.
Yeah, he's not going too fast. I could just run around like this. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to be doing here.
Probably.
Yeah, 'cause he's like,
Ah! Hit him in the butt. Right in the butt. Yes, finished you off.
You might want to actually go behind him.
Well, yes, that's what I did.
I guess the stream's not
Go
on the
team.
same speed.
there you go.
Achievement, baby. That's true.
Here's
They were not.
Joker wannabe. Joker.
Yeah. Well, I don't know why Darker Player likes to engage in console war type discussions, but yeah, around here our official position is that we should like all consoles and treasure them for what they excel at. Oops, sorry.
Nah.
What a crazy idea.
You know I'm right, you jerk.
Remember when
Mutual
Microsoft
respect
banned
and getting
games?
along with
Now
things?
they're horrible forever.
I mean, that was a rotten thing of them to do, but
Yeah, it
life
was.
goes on.
Hey, Velvet is back on Twitch, and she got a new camera, so it's less blurry.
Does she do anything different than she used to do?
She is texting on a phone right now to 1.3 thousand viewers. It's exciting. It's real exciting.
Real exciting.
Her phone has three lenses on it.
Yeah,
Fancy.
that's normal.
Is that like
too?
a
think
new
mine does
fancy Apple phone or something?
My Android
most
phone-
My
Apples
Google
have like
Pixel
that
has
many.
it.
Yeah.
I only have one lens on my phone.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's a Pixel 3a XL.
Yeah, but I
Oh,
mean,
that's
Tyler,
why-
yours isn't even a smartphone, is it?
It's smart. It's real smart. Oh, Asian Bunny. Sweet. Asian Bunny started streaming.
Mine actually has 4 cameras.
Oh, poor Asian
wow.
Bunny. She bought a bikini top that's too small for her. What a mistake that was. She probably doesn't realize it.
Tyler, that sounds a little bit inane, but also sexy. Yo, Heaven Smile,
Or-
I'm glad you made it.
Poor girl. What a accidental mistake that surely was.
Oh, God. Tyler and his softcore Twitch streams.
Oh, my mom lets me watch.
By the way, whichever little guys you rescue, they appear on the map here as little pixel art guys, you know? They're cute,
Like
aren't they?
Making
I like them.
music or something.
Once again, I missed 5 of them. Wow. Yeah. So, don't be a completionist or you're going to get frustrated.
You didn't get any followers from the Asian Bunny raid last week?
No, but I did. I mean, like, I took off right away. Like, I did. Oh, and I was not. See, the problem is when I raid, for whatever reason, I can't see their stream. You know, so, like, if they're thanking me or whatever, which apparently she did, I couldn't even see it.
Well,
So
at least the system did. I don't turn that sort of stuff on. I don't turn the volume on. No one needs the volume.
I just need to catch him.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You
up
ready?
here. Yeah. Yay. Alright. Stuck in traffic. Where you been, Heaven Smile? We're trying to talk Heaven Smile into playing games with us, you know, because that's a normal thing that friends do together. You think he ever will? We should have like a poll or a bet or something, you know?
He's busy
It would be
posting
very
gifs
heavenly.
in the Discord.
I just got you up.
Disneyland, seriously? You did no. If you just went to Disneyland, you. Anyway,
Right.
did you really go to Disneyland?
Is this game actually hard? If this game was hard, that's the only thing that makes a platformer good is when it's actually challenging. That's why the old crashes are so good.
Is that so, Tyler? Oh crap!
Yep.
Bounce me.
Hey.
So what's happening is I'm getting hit and it knocks you into the hole.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I love knockback. Just off.
Well, you like hard things
Okay,
apparently.
hang on just a second. Hang on, just
Not gonna make any jokes about
All right.
boyfriends.
Go.
Okay, thank you.
Or girlfriends. Depends on what you're into.
Heaven
Pretty
Smile
fun.
plays Gaston.
Yeah.
So we're
Hey,
gonna do
no
jump
one
jump?
plays like
Thinks
Gaston
like
or
Gaston.
dances like
Just
Gaston.
wait, and if I get in the hole, then save me. But anyway.
Gaston
There,
is
got it.
great. Just go and then go again. You can easily make it across the
Hold on.
whole time. Why? Like,
What?
I have to catch this guy from behind, so launching me doesn't help me do that.
Oh,
Alright,
he's gonna
Here we
hit you
go.
with a shield.
how do I throw it and not miss? Good, it worked. Good.
that's a Ungapo egg.
Indeed.
Alright,
So there's that way and also this way. I think we need to go this way
Okay.
first.
It is nice
Let
that
me
the
get
enemies
some- There. Now I'm ready.
respawn.
Where did you go?
What? Ah, God. You like that they respawn? Well,
So you can
'cause
like
need
use them
for-
again if you miss your shot the first time or whatever. Like so you
Yeah,
don't have to
'cause-
restart the level.
You're right. You need them
For the
for
checkpoint.
simple.
Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah. There we go. No, you're right, Tyler. It is for the best. Normally, it's a thing that annoys me, but in this
Right.
game, the game's designed around it,
Okay,
so
be
it's
careful.
fine.
I don't
Oh crap!
have it yet. You have to wait for it.
How about that? Oh, let me go throw it at this guy too. Oh, maybe not. Right. The only thing I don't like is I don't like not knowing if I'm going the real way or the backup way. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anywhere higher up to go after this? I can also grab this guy and it'll float me.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Anyway, I know I'm not playing very impressively, but I'm still just getting used to the game. So Tyler, you beat the first Crash, but not the other ones, or what?
There you go.
Or did you... No, it was all three that you platinumed.
That's as
huh?
high as it goes.
The first three? Okay. Just wanted to go over here. Whee! Whoa. Okay.
That scared me.
There's a clock that's a checkpoint, like the ring in Sonic or something, or the goalpost in Sonic. Yeah, goalpost.
Yes.
Ha! Punk.
Good job.
Yeah.
The leaves
Tyler,
sway
you
in
there?
the wind.
Hold on, I can't hear my co-host.
That's
Are you
good.
talking, Tyler or Tom?
I didn't say anything for a moment there.
Okay, I think Tyler's in trouble. You think he's taking a smoke break? No, not now. Wait for. Okay. Did anyone hear Tyler say he had to go take a smoke break?
No.
Nope.
I gotta get this guy so I can throw him at the egg. Stop it! Thank you. Boom. Okay. Yeah, so far so good. Okay, let's go over. Yeah.
Okay.
There's another egg all the way over there. Okay, what do I want to do? Oh. Just grab all the things. How do I get up there, though? See, there is stuff. How do I get up there?
Yeah, I'm back.
Let me try that
Tyler, you
double
scared
jumper.
us.
I know. Well, you were in the middle of saying something, and I wanted to go take a couple drags, and so I just had to go.
I cannot
And I
figure out
beat-
how to...
You ready?
Yeah, I beat all three Crash Bandicoots, but I only platinumed one of them.
Oh, okay.
Of
It's
the
still,
older ones.
it's good. Okay, it looks like we're going to come out of that door, maybe. So this door is going to...
Yeah, I'm a platforming pro.
The crack pipe. Oh, that's not good. Oh, not meth. See, everybody's accusing you of the worst, Tyler. These are the expectations you've set them up for. Maybe if you make better decisions every once in a while. Oh, look at that. There's two ways to go here, but it's confusing. Yeah, I don't... Oh, oh, this is how to get out to that one little part. Let's go do that before
Okay.
that guy kills me.
Hey, did you watch the new crappy Thor movie?
You saw it and didn't like
No.
it?
No.
Oh,
But
because Low
remember, I've been-
said he really liked
I've
it.
been predicting that it's going to end up not being great.
Oh crap, I need that enemy. Oh yeah, you did. You're the only one who didn't think the trailers looked good.
Right.
The only one in the world.
They don't.
I wasn't very
they don't.
impressed by the
Oh
trailer.
crap! Look what I just
Did
did.
you guys see the movies or not? The movie or not?
No, we're probably gonna go tomorrow. I would have mentioned it in the newsletter if I'd seen it.
I think I'm going to go on Tuesday.
Tuesday. Wow.
I've waited long enough. I might as well wait for cheap Tuesday tickets.
I believe at your theater they call them Tyler Tuesdays.
They do call them Tyler Tuesdays.
Yeah, I was supposed to see it today, but my son's girlfriend got COVID, and my father decided to bail out as a result. I was going to take everybody to the theaters with me.
Your dad didn't want to get the COVID too.
He is getting up there in age, so yeah.
Oh crap! I missed it. Get over it. See, now I'm gonna be. That sucks.
Yeah, I saw the popcorn hammer was available online, but I didn't buy it because I assume it's plastic, but I don't know what it
It
is.
is.
Yeah, those things are always way overpriced.
Like ridiculous for what they are, right?
Hey, Dementia. Did I already say hi to Dementia? I don't feel like I did.
I don't think so.
Oh, that thing wore off. Okay. Well, we're glad you're here, Dementia. No matter what Tyler says.
I wasn't saying anything bad about him.
You're thinking it. Oh, I did. Okay, thank you. Well,
I can totally tolerate dementia in small doses.
yeah, like it's one of my favorite ailments. Okay, at least that time I got the clock. It was stupid of me to not get the clock earlier.
Get the clock.
Ah,
What does the clock
It
do?
only lasts
It's not like you have a
for
time
2
limit.
minutes,
bounce me up after I grab him, okay? After I walk to the left. Bounce. Okay.
It doesn't work.
Ah! You have to have an enemy to throw at the egg,
Yeah.
which I hate. Like, why can't you just punch it? I'm right next to it. Thank
Did
you.
it.
Jeez. There's nowhere else to go from there except to backtrack.
don't
Yeah.
think so.
Okay. Oh, nice. Spaspol added his daughter for scale. I believe he's actually trying to barter for her hand in marriage or something. Guys, just make sure you get what she's worth. Don't make
one
him
way up there.
too large a material
Aww,
off.
how adorable.
If you go up, there's some up there.
What do you mean?
Like there's a guy swinging.
Yep, and there's the
And
jewels
there's
up there.
Jewels up there.
Oh, thank you. Yay! Well, we got that.
Now
Looks
look
like
where he is.
Spazpool could just go camping in his backyard if he wanted to.
Yeah, I think he already
got-
lives in the wilderness.
He's got like a forest right behind him. That's kind of cool.
It is cool. Me not knowing which way to go here is less cool.
Yes. I don't know.
You have to break the door.
Okay, bounce
That's
me up.
like a
No,
bomb.
it said we need a key.
Okay, ready?
Go kill that
I might
guy who's
slept
floating.
outside
Didn't work.
on my
Which one?
trampoline in my
Wait,
backyard
if I-
for a few hours.
Okay, I'm good.
Do you have a trampoline?
No, when I was a kid,
Oh,
we did.
did you
And then
break
it was like, this trampoline is really uncomfortable, and so I went inside and slept in my bed.
There we go. Okay, now yeah, that did nothing for me.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I have an aunt and uncle Spaz that live in just complete the woods. You know, basically you walk out in the backyard and you could go hiking for miles if you wanted.
Yeah, I mean that's got to be neat.
We
Yeah,
used to
for-
go out and camp in the woods behind my mom and my dad's place, but they cut them all down.
I need to double jump up there
Yeah.
first. These shell guys are so difficult. There we go. Thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah. Now, see if I could go down, then. Nobody ever lets me go down. Anyway. Yeah. Oh, look. That's what it was. You're supposed to be stuck there. And by the way, if you think the cinematics are a little too slow, there's actually a fast forward mode where it plays in fast forward with the right bumper. So that's a nice option. And they're all skippable as well.
My grandpa sent me. I'm on the way to see my
I'm
grandpa.
not doing great. I'll admit I'm not doing great, but you try playing with a second player randomly jumping you up at strange times, Tyler. See how we like that.
The co-op. Are you going to show some of part 2, or are you just going to play part 1?
How much time have we got? Yeah, I think maybe we'll do a level of part 2 in a little bit. Maybe we'll even switch over to it after we beat this level. We gotta beat the level though. Uh-oh. What did she tell me? I didn't notice anything about it. Unlimited amount of miles in your backyard if you walk in circles. See, Dementia is thinking outside the box. I like that. Tyler, Tom, did you guys know that we basically have finished Stranger Things Season 2?
Cool.
No, because my spy cam stopped working.
Yeah, and I admit that is like we're a million years behind.
I disabled that.
I read that you did almost finish it. I can't remember. I'm trying to think. Strange. I remember 1 and 3, and I know most of what happens in 4. But I don't remember like the main plot point of 2.
11 goes off on a journey of self-discovery so that she can't be around to help anyone.
Yeah.
And that's basically it. That's the whole season. Just
Basically,
Halo
the
and
whole
all that.
premise of the show is they can split up so that no one there is around when they need them.
Yeah,
They have
and I
to
was
look for them
complaining.
later.
Yeah, in this particular newsletter, it's like every time anyone's in danger, it's almost always because they went off on their own instead of having a buddy with them, which would always have made it easier. Like it's
Oh yeah,
actually,
2
it's
has like
frustrating.
that scene where there's like a like where it has like the dogs, right? Oh yeah, I remember 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
The demo dogs.
Doesn't 2 have 3 is when the
at
mom
those
is hot,
things.
right? No, 2 is.
Wait. Are you talking about Lydia from Beetlejuice? Because she's
No.
real crazy, so I don't think she's hot.
No, Winona Ryder used to be way hot, but
Yeah,
that's
she did back in the day. Now
Well, yeah, she's like 244
drugs.
years old now.
She's like the same age as you, Tyler.
Does season 2 have Max
Yes.
and Max's brother?
Unfortunately, yes.
And he's like, he gets turned or whatever.
No?
That's not yet.
Oh, oops.
So they're in more than one season? Is that what you're saying? Because when the way you said it, I was like, oh, she's only going to be in season 2?
He's introduced in season 2.
It'd be lame if she was only in season 2 because she, like, there's a part where she tries to be friendly with a certain other character and the other character just, like, cold shoulders her. And it would be lame to not resolve that eventually.
There's Key.
Yeah, I got a key.
Yeah, Max is cool. I like Max.
Yeah,
I
do,
don't.
I do
Who's the
too.
main villain in 2? I remember the dogs.
It's, well, just the queen or whatever. Am I just supposed to go out now? I guess.
There you go.
Actually, I should say the shadow of the queen. You don't get to actually see the queen. It's just-
Nancy's with
just a shadow.
Jonathan in season 2. I think Dementia.
Yes, by the end.
A part of it, yeah.
Steve's the best character in the show, though.
You think so?
Oh God,
Here's
Yeah,
hilarious.
Steve's
He's
amazing.
great.
So I
Yeah,
have
I
a lot
love
of
Steve.
problems with Nancy. So firstly, Nancy totally ditched her friend and didn't care that she died and didn't tell the cops or anything for a long time. So Nancy's a terrible person.
Or Barb.
Yes, Barb deserved a lot better. But anyway, the other thing is Nancy is basically just a human head on top of a bundle of sticks. And it's very frightening to look at her.
He thinks
Maybe
he's
she
an-
has like
She
some
is
sort of
anorexic.
disorder
There's no
where she's
thanks.
skinny. I think
Um,
she's pretty.
It's
I mean, she's
grotesque.
skinny. She's skinny.
dude.
Nah, she's not grotesque.
She has no.
I've
meat
seen
or
way
fat
more
on her body.
skinnier. I've seen way more skinnier people.
If she was
She's
any
only
more
like
skinnier, she would
she's
go
only like
inside
17.
out
she's not like Kate
And-
Moss skinny.
and has an eating. No, just that actress. Look at photos of her. She's
Oh, I haven't.
really. She is
I
horribly
haven't like
skinny.
Googled. I haven't Googled photos of her.
So it's. Yeah, because I saw a photo of her before I even watched the season. I was like, ew, and then we watched the season. I'm like, yep, that's how she looks. Ugh.
She's the prettiest character in the show, so
No way, Max. Well, I guess Max is young, but I mean, like, Max is going to grow up to look like a normal person, so I like that better.
everyone in season 4 looks horrible.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Haven't seen that.
Yeah, we did talk about 11 though, like the actress Millie Vanilli
Millie
Brown
Bobby
or whatever.
Brown.
Yeah, Millie Vanilli Brown. Well, no hair looks good on her, like
She can pull
whatever wigs. She just always looks like she's wearing a wig, no matter what.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I mean, because you were
Short
introduced
part?
to her being bald. I mean, I think she looks fine with hair. She looks
I
better
think
with.
that's. I mean, she could
looks
look
better with
fine
hair.
with a normal. I don't know. It's just
I don't
they.
think you're supposed to
Oh
go that
crap!
way.
Yeah, my bad. They never give her a good hairstyle. Like they're always. It
No, they
always
don't.
looks like a wig. Even in the Godzilla movie, if I remember right.
Did
Oh,
you
it's
say
been a
Millie
while.
Vanilli Brown?
Yeah, that's her name. What do you think about her hair, Tom? You didn't even weigh in.
That guy has
don't
been watching
remotely
TikTok.
care. And I haven't been watching Stranger Things since season 2.
Okay.
Really? You didn't? I mean,
Yeah.
we just watched it, and I thought season 2 was actually quite good. Like, yes, it is frustrating the way they get characters in danger and maybe even killed because they just won't do things together. And
Honestly,
that's
that wasn't
dumb.
my issue. It just got too
But-
dark, and I'm just done watching dark shows,
Oh,
both literal and figurative.
too scary, huh?
No, I just want something more lighthearted.
Okay.
Third season's
sure.
pretty lighthearted, and then the fourth season's a lot darker. No, season
Maybe
3
season
wasn't
2.
better than anything ever. Season 3 is the worst
No.
season by a significant
Season 3 is
amount.
the worst season. I agree.
Really? Wow. Season 2, I noticed this about it, and my son had complained about this in advance, but there's like a backdoor pilot. That's the word, backdoor pilot. for like a spin-off they wanted to do about 11's cousin 13 or whatever her number was.
8.
Yeah, and like
And I don't remember anything about season 2 apparently. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, because like the very first episode, it shows like a little adventure just for like 5 minutes that this other test subject's in, right? Then they come back to it in like episode 7, I think, of season 2, and it's just an adventure. 8.
Oh, season 2 has that spin-off episode. Yeah, everyone hated it. Everyone hated it. Like when that came out, people were like, "This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life."
Yeah, and I don't blame them. There's 2 main problems with it. Firstly, all the characters in that social circle are annoying and horrible looking. So like everything, just to look at them is repulsive. Secondly, it's this unnecessary diversion from the main story. Like even if they're really cool characters,
it stands out. It definitely stands out. Like, and it's so late in the season. It's like, why are you pulling me away from the show now?
Exactly. If they had made that the first episode of the season, I think it would go down easier, even though it would be a bit lame. Because, again, all those characters are terrible. But, yeah, wow.
See, and I actually liked that episode more than probably any other episode in this season. But I've never been a Stranger Things. I've never been a Stranger Things fan, so it doesn't.
Oh my gosh, Tyler.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, this is actually kind of interesting.
Maybe if the characters were better, but no, they're
Stranger Things is very like mean. it started cool and it was interesting. It's very it's very lowest common denominator. We talked about this at the beginning with Netflix. Like it's not that interesting, it's not that well written, it's not that well acted. It's just very lowest common denominator entertainment that Netflix kind of strives for.
Well,
the first season was actually really strong though.
I liked the first season. I did.
Even the second season, both the first and the second, because that's my only experience of it. I know nothing about 3 and 4. Is that it does a good job of emulating the style of Stephen King. You know, like it feels like a Stephen King story that wasn't written by him. And that's interesting.
That's some generous praise. I don't know.
I mean, it's cool because I like Stephen King stories. You know, it has a lot of the key elements you would want, even the unbelievable homicidal bullies and such. You know, like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but. Yeah, no, I mean, season 2, like I said, there's a few writing problems, but that's normal for almost any show. Like, there are so few shows where you could not point out any writing problems. And compared to, like, Obi-Wan, a season that I enjoyed, I would say that this writing was better than Obi-Wan's writing, you know, and the direction was better.
Yeah, and I hated everything in Obi-Wan that involved a fight scene. They were just all equally. Different shades of what the hell you think you're doing.
Disney has struggled with their cinematography or choreography or whatever you're supposed to call that when it comes to fight scenes.
Well, one thing is they're relying too much on the volume, even though the volume is a really cool technology and definitely better than regular green screen. But yeah,
it's not that. It's the actual direction. It's like, hey, these guys are going to be in a close quarters fight with guns. Somehow, not a single person is going to hit a single thing. Except for that one character.
That's Star Wars for you, though. Like, I don't know how you can like Star Wars without just accepting that no one will ever actually get shot by a laser gun.
Well, the original series or the original movies, it wasn't that bad because the characters were far enough away that it's semi-believable. You can let it go. But when it's a close quarters fight and no one's actually doing any like ninja fu nonsense with lightsabers, it's like, what the hell, dude?
I was trying to replay the first level, and here I'm seeing a cinematic I've never seen before.
Yeah, you went across the bridge.
It's also the fact that they ignored basic strategy.
It's alright.
It's like, hey, the enemy's on the other side of the door. Let's just march right up to the front door. It's like, we can go around. No, we'll go through the front door. They're going to be coming out. No, let's go to the front door.
Yeah, he does look like Lieutenant Low Sweet.
There's a gnome with a hat.
So we're on part 2 here, guys. This was a PlayStation 2 game, so the geometry and stuff is naturally going to be a little more complex. A lot of story here. Let's just put in fast forward. I see another. You have to hold it to actually fast forward.
This guy comes around with you in this one too.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Like, you have a different partner character. In this partner character, you see him follow you around, which makes it feel more like there's a real second player, you know? Oh my gosh, there's so much story.
I push a B button.
I mean, I hear the story is good, but... What about Lolo? Tyler, you'd like this. There's a character named Lolo.
Lolo's cool. I love the Lolo games.
They always looked really good to me.
Billy's that's his name. Billy.
Who's Billy?
Max's brother.
Oh,
That's
okay.
Lolo.
Yeah, he's pretty difficult to tolerate in this.
Yeah, he has a bigger role in season 3.
Oh, wonderful. Why wouldn't you bring back a character that sucks?
I think they give him more depth. Like,
Okay.
I mean, he is kind of just like a really single note character in the second season.
Yeah, and I mean, that's a typical Stephen King bully type character. It's not out of the ordinary or anything, but still, like, boy, he's in it a lot.
Okay, Lolo's doing this thing. I hate to say it, but you know. Who, me? Is that my destiny?
Is that what she was doing?
Oh my god.
Save complete. Okay. Well, I meant to show the first level. My bad for going the wrong way. We'll just go do the second level instead, right?
Alright.
Let's do it. Yeah, the only bad thing about doing this on stream is I missed the story, but I'll catch it later. I am going to be reviewing this game for co-op.
The story's real deep.
Well, I mean,
you gotta
It's,
put me
it's
in.
very existential.
original reviews did praise it, you know, like it. So who knows?
What
I'm
game?
sure
I
it's
played a game that had a good story recently.
Yeah.
No, maybe it was just a movie. I can't remember now.
Seriously.
No, it wasn't. No, it was a game.
Goofball.
I remember now. It had a bad story and not a bad story, but but it had a good ending, which was surprising for a video game.
Ow.
Rhyme, R-I-M-E, Rhyme. Do you guys remember
Yeah.
that game?
It's
Or what?
got pretty decent reviews.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's pretty good. It's very like Journey or Ico or kind of those touchy-feely PlayStation style games.
Yeah.
But the ending was pretty good. The story, how the game ended. The end
Yeah,
of the
I've
story.
only played a little bit of it. I never actually played very much of it.
It's tough. Like, I mean, it's a bit of a chore to actually get through. The gameplay quality is just not there. Like I said, it's like Ico or Journey, where you kind of have to just go in for the experience. And so if you're looking for a game, it's hard to get a real game out of it.
Huh. How'd you do on trophies?
Ooh.
I don't know. I got about half of them.
There you go.
I don't like to use like collectible guides or things on my first playthrough, and it's not nearly good enough for a second playthrough. So
That's the frustrating thing, you know. Like if you want the collectibles, you got to use a guide, but it makes the game less fun. So yeah, collectibles in general.
yeah, it makes the game way less fun when you're like sitting there watching a guide. Yeah, I mean, I don't worry about like my trophy percentage. I get the trophies that I get, and then I move on with life. You know, like I like
So how can you
trophies,
be
but I
friends
don't
with
have
Paul?
to have all of them.
Well, I think
That's all he
he's trying
cares
to-
about.
He's trying to be a good influence on Simius, and I appreciate that.
I think you mean on you.
As long as you don't
Yeah,
get
yeah.
Simius to start.
Oh, the game
smoking
sucks,
or
but it's
anything.
easy trophies.
I yelled at Simius for using trophy guides in the first playthrough.
For real.
It's a bad habit to get into.
Darn it, Simius. But everyone,
Darn
you
it,
see this.
Simius.
The second player character is the little floaty dog guy who has like X eyes or something. He reminds me of the other mother from Coraline because he's just got spooky eyes.
Oh.
Gem eyes.
Yeah, they're creepy.
I never saw.
What you're saying
Coraline.
is he's a crappy
Dang, Tyler,
version
you
of
really
Dale.
should. It's a great movie.
I heard
based
it's
on
good.
a great book.
Yeah.
Will you launch me up there? Look at that. Now I need an enemy to break it. Crap. Okay. Wait, let me get this enemy and then you can launch me up.
Okay, hang on.
Okay.
And now.
I ended up using an achievement guide for the achievement or
Ooh,
the
yeah.
trophies I got for Rhyme because the trophy guide was so bad. I ended up on true
Ow.
achievements.
Okay. Oh, let me double jump and then.
Okay.
Ow! Oh,
Yeah,
that
I
was
didn't
a
see it.
block. Yeah, I didn't see it. Okay. Oh, the regular jump is not that high. Like, they really want you to double jump a lot. Anyway, okay, I'm going to jump and then toss
Yep.
me up. Now, how do I get that? Oh,
Like
I just
that.
had to hit down and attack. That was nice. I didn't have to throw something at it.
Yeah, it's the kind of like the 2.5, the 0.5D of this game is confusing sometimes.
Yeah.
Where you
I mean,
have
I
to throw
like-
things like in or out of the screen. I like the idea of it.
Yeah, they're being creative with it, so it's not necessarily bad, but it does create confusion at times.
Yes. Yeah, because I saw you like throwing something at an egg that was in the middle of the screen. I'm like, what? I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah, it's wild. But I mean, like, this game doesn't feel quite like anything else, you know? Like, it does feel fresh and memorable in its own way, and I like that. And by the way, everybody, yeah, somebody kind just shared my recent articles. Yeah, that I wrote an article about a PlayStation 5 custom Elite controller, Tyler, and I hope everybody will look at that because I'm trying to get a free copy of that controller. So please be nice and look at that article. Please, please, please. But I also had an interview run this week. Only one of my interviews got to run, but we did the one on Final Vendetta, and I hope everyone will actually... It's in the newsletter, or just go to Co-Optimus and find it. But a really, really good interview. Like, one of the best ones I've ever done. Because I could be a little bit critical with my questions because I've already played the game, you know, and there were things I didn't like about it and things I did like about it. So, like, that was a really satisfying interview to be able to, like, say, hey, why is this like this? Why is it so hard? Etc., you know? Like, normally we're interviewing them in advance, so you don't know what it's going to be like, and you're just trying to find out facts, you know, not, like, questioning the motivation and things like that. So... please read that, everybody. And also it has really good images, you know, like images of all the games we're talking about and stuff. So you'll learn about beat-em-ups just by reading the interview. Thank you, Lyle. Thank you very much. But, Tyler, you might remember that I promised everybody an interview for Spider Soars, the new run-and-gun shooter from WayForward that comes out this coming week.
I do remember that.
Yeah, so they got back to me unusually late, because usually, like, the PR guy for WayForward is really good, you know, so, like, normally it wouldn't happen, but I guess they just, the people he was working with took too long to get him back to him, right? But he, like, oh crap, can you bounce me back up?
Not that high.
I should die. Can I die? Let me kill myself. Anyway, they got the questions back to me like late Friday, like Friday night. So it was too late to publish it. But on Monday we'll have the Spider Soars interview, and I hope everybody will remember to read it because it's also quite a fun interview. I've played Spider Soars as well, so you know I could be a little more in depth than sometimes.
I was like, you could always
One time when I was camping, I accidentally wandered into like this big web of spiders, and I had a bunch of Spider Soars.
Oh, that's terrible, Tyler. I'm glad you survived.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tyler. Okay, I'm going to jump and hold on to this guy, but you can launch me if I miss him, okay? Oh, I didn't miss, thank goodness. But here's the next batch.
Yeah, it's the third one that you missed.
Third one? Oh boy. Ah, okay.
Because it does two, see how it's two different lines?
So just bounce me if I miss. Yeah, perfect. We did it. That's teamwork, baby. And Low Sweet really enjoyed that. See, like, it's good having a friend who's, like, on a very similar page to me with games and stuff, because he reads the stuff and gives me this detailed feedback, and that makes me so happy, because unfortunately people don't comment on our articles very much anymore. Like, back when I started at Co-Optimus, you'd get a ton of comments, right? But nowadays, we just don't get as many comments, even if the articles get good hits. Isn't that weird, Tyler?
Commenting's kind of a thing of the past. Like, if
I
you
hate
can't...
that.
You can't, like, the only place people comment is on Reddit and Facebook
Yeah.
and Instagram.
No.
But why? Why must it be that? Like, Discus is not hard to use.
You have to create an account, don't you?
At some point in your life, but most people have a Discus account.
Discuss. I remember them.
Yeah, it's like the generic commenting thing that a lot of sites use. Commenting takes forever, Spouseful says. Guys, like, authors, I'm not the only author in the world who wants feedback on their stuff. Like a Kotaku author or something, like, those guys usually don't care what people think, right? But, I want to hear. In case you didn't notice, Part 2 has these cannons that shoot you into or out of the background, and it usually looks really cool when they happen.
Oh, this is Part 2?
Yeah. Tyler, you didn't notice we changed games.
Didn't notice it. It looks a little bit better.
Yeah. Still pretty similar in style.
Yeah, I mean, they're just such old games. You can only do so much with them.
It just ate me.
It's like the eel from Super Mario 64.
Am I supposed to hit it when it comes out?
Yeah, I think basically you're supposed to give him one and then pick up the other one and do the egg with it.
Okay, let's try it.
Because, like, see?
Or just run out. But I should have held onto the egg. I'm going to get hit. Go, Paul.
No.
Darn it. But no, like, I'm probably not the only author in the world who enjoys specific feedback. You know, like, for instance, if I was to in an interview, if I asked a particular question, you know, and you had some kind of reaction to what the author said, that kind of thing is fun. It's just rewarding. Okay, here we go. But the Spider Soars interview is going to be cool, and Spider Soars comes out later this week. Oh gosh.
Okay, now grab that.
Most people only comment to complain at this point in the internet's life as well.
You're right. It's like that.
There you go. So he's going to eat him, and as soon as he eats him... There.
Okay,
now.
running! Got the egg. Yay! It all worked out. Okay. You can float a little bit in the air, but it's a real dinky float, so it doesn't help you that much. It's not as good as Kirby's float, for instance.
Back up, or you want to... Okay.
No, we'll go this way. Ah, left. I didn't miss those gems, Tyler.
Finally, you found some hidden gems.
Quote, hidden, but yeah. Oh, and there's another one. Wonderful.
I still don't get what the clocks do. What do the clocks do?
Oh, they're checkpoints.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if you die, you'll
Because, you know, it has like a dreaming theme, so it's like an alarm clock, you know. How am I supposed to get him to come out first?
You have to make that.
He only comes out when you throw when the enemies go by.
Oh,
You
okay,
shouldn't have
okay.
gotten eaten there though. You were like
Yeah, I
far
didn't
away
think
from
so.
it.
Agreed. Okay, let me go down first. Nothing down here? I guess not.
Okay.
Thank you, love. Good luck, everybody. Lyle says he second guesses himself too much when it comes to comments. Isn't that a shame? Oh crap, didn't mean to throw you. Hey, we got everybody there. So Tyler, did you watch anything this week?
I watched.
Oh wait, I gotta throw this.
Try to watch something.
Miss Marvel episode 5?
No, it looked like it was going to be a history lesson, so I'm not really that interested in it.
It
Tyler,
wasn't.
It was a
Cool
great
history lesson,
episode.
thank you.
Yeah, it had me crying.
It had almost a very little any history in there, dude.
Doesn't
It's
have
just
all-
like no,
It's not like
it's set dressing. The history in it
It's
is very much
character's
set dressing.
backstory in the past, you know, because you might remember a certain character travels back in time in the previous episode, and so then she just has an adventure there in the past, and it's interesting stuff to learn about her and her family.
The partition is like when Thanos snapped his finger, right? And like it split India and Pakistan in half.
Yes, how did you guess?
Something to that effect.
It's funny that Marvel is like doing this history story thing, which is fine. It's totally good. Like I do wonder if people because I hadn't really heard of the partition much until the show. I'm not really up to date on my South Asia history, so I had never really heard of the partition. But I do wonder if people who also are like me are like, oh, I wonder if that's real history or if that's just like MCU history.
Seriously?
It's real history.
It is
I think
very
that
real
too.
history.
But I
really
figured it
do.
was real because they're getting in real depth. But I could see people be like, "Oh yeah, that's when Thanos snapped his finger."
It's
and
kind of like
half
when
the people in Pakistan got.
yeah, it's kind of like
disappeared.
when that the Watchers or the Watchmen did the thing about them shooting using a plane to attack New York, and everybody's like, "That didn't really happen." It's like, yeah, it actually did.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I teach science, dude. I don't know history.
But
Yeah.
you know, real historical event, and they've just put the characters' conflict in the middle of it, and it's interesting. Yeah,
Historical fiction.
yeah, but like,
One of my favorite
I mean,
types of books.
you know, like you get some real good stuff with the mom and the grandmom in this episode. I mean, I was just like, there's not a lot I didn't like about the episode, except I'm gonna give you the tiniest spoiler ever. She does not get her freaking costume in.
Oh, you in that freaking
I
costume.
want to see the costume.
They're saving it for season 2.
Yeah,
That's the only way they're
it's
going
going
to
to
get
be
you to watch
at the
season
end
2.
of season 1 or the start of season 2.
I mean, there's only one episode left, right?
Yeah, there's only one.
Yep.
She has to get in the last episode if they're gonna make good on that.
On the
footage.
the preview of the when you click on Miss Marvel and she's sitting there in her costume on the
Yes,
bed.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, I don't see why it had to wait that long, but the story they're telling, I mean, it's just so good that I can't complain very much, except that, yes, I like a good costume.
How did she
Well, the reason for holding on to the costume is basic storytelling. The idea is she hasn't grown into that character yet. Just like when she was given the mask was given after a certain point in her storytelling. It's all hints the character's growth.
Oh, okay. Here we go. So,
gonna say.
but yeah, I mean,
Ready?
shame on Tyler for running late on watching the episode because he's been so good up until now, like really good.
It's been pretty good. Oh, I mean, I've complained about this before, how people, especially young kids, are just good at everything. But like all of a sudden, she's really good at like fighting and mixed martial arts and stuff like that. And like I know there was some training, but they made it mostly look like about her training with her light powers and stuff. And then she's like fighting 4 people at once and surviving and stuff. And it's like,
She's got powers.
yeah, but
You
the
really want to
powers
see
don't-
the superhero not be able
I
to
could
fight
have
the
like
bad
every
guys?
superpower in the world. I'd still like fall on my face in a fight in the first 30 seconds and
Okay,
just
I'm gonna
get
grab
my
him.
butt kicked.
Okay, now throw him. The problem is this is the right way to go on missing things, aren't I?
I watched like half of Jack Reacher. That was a pretty decent
I can
movie.
do love it.
The series
The
or
whole
the,
series?
the movies?
No, the movie. Not the
I
series,
thought
just
you
the
already
movie.
went this way.
I'd never
The
seen
series
movie
starts out
before.
pretty good, but I kind of stopped because, again, I don't like anything that is more lighthearted these days.
Yeah, I'm sure it's pretty heavy. The movie's quite heavy.
Yep.
Well, it's got the muscly guy from Titans, so that's cool because I actually really like him. He's just a big
Who?
old piece of beefcake, man.
Are you talking about Boomerang from Suicide Squad?
Was he? No.
Oh,
no,
in the
that's
show.
Jai Courtney. Yeah, the show.
Oh, I don't know who plays Jack
It's
Reacher in the show.
it's Hawk or Dove. I forget which one, but he's one of those guys from Titans. He plays
Oh.
the main guy in the Jack Reacher show.
Is
right?
Titans like a PG-13 show, or is it like
It's
a
rated
heavy
R.
R show?
I mean, like,
Okay.
there's
Yeah,
no
definitely rated
of
R.
course there's no nudity, but like as far as killing people
It's
goes,
it's
rated
graphic and it's very adult
It's
themed
like
as far
Teen
Oh,
as
it's so much
Titans.
cussing.
Isn't it Teen Titans?
no,
R.
it's
No, that's the cartoon, but there is a live action Titans show on HBO Max, and that's
And
Yeah,
it has
there's
like
no-
Raven and Starfire and stuff in it.
yeah,
Yeah.
but like think of if they cussed all the time and they're all kind of jerks and they have bad costumes for the most part. that
Okay,
would be,
but
yeah.
so it's based on those characters.
Yeah, it's based on
Yeah.
them, but for some reason it's it's a try-hard, mature version of them.
Okay, yeah, like
it's basically a Dark Universe version of them.
like
basically.
Family Guy, where they think they have to be crass all the time to be funny because they don't know
Yes.
how else to be funny.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-oh. What do I do here?
You're supposed to like, it said throw something and
But where's the target to throw them at?
the pendulum itself.
Okay, let's try again. We bounce.
Hit in the
Didn't do
pendulum.
anything. Maybe there's another way. Oh, the eyes. Yeah, you said the pendulum, so I should understand what you're saying.
Come on,
Oh, God.
Paul. Aren't you a teacher? You should know all about the pit and the pendulum.
Yeah, I love it. But, okay, how do I make it swing over, get like right here and then throw it at it?
Is
that a book or something?
It's a
It is.
story by Edgar Allan Poe, yeah.
Yeah.
I like Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah, he's great. And I mean, like, and I taught it in school this year, like a couple of stories, not that one, but a couple of his stories. And a lot of the kids liked it, but you would be surprised. There's so many kids who are just not smart enough to understand the words. Like, if
There's
the word
plenty of
has
adults
more
that
than 5
understand it.
letters in it, it's too much for them. And
Yeah, you
it's-
said that. You said that reading comprehension is on a major downswing.
Yeah, I mean, it's so discouraging because those people are going to grow up and they're going to vote against their own interests and all these other. They're not going to add much to society in a lot of ways. And it's like, we can only do so much because you can't. If they're in high school and they don't know these basic things from elementary and middle school, like, you can't help them that much. So, yeah, scary. Okay, let's go. Where else can I.
Go to the other side, dude.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Obviously, that was it. Shame on me. There it was. Yeah, again, playing a game while talking is really tough sometimes, but fun. I mean, like, I'm having a really good time. Even if I'm not making the game look as good as I probably should be, I'm having a great time.
Sometimes Paul has a real issue with walking and chewing bubble gum at the same time.
How did you know?
Yeah,
He also has a
so we
problem
have
with just
another one
walking,
breakdown.
so
yeah,
it's
just regular walking.
Walking is tough, you guys. I don't think you should be making fun of me for it. Anyway.
Actually, did you know from a mechanic standpoint, standing is actually the hardest thing humans do?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes
the
I'll be
mechanics
standing there
required
and I'll
for it is
just
ridiculous.
Start, like, leaning over like this until I'm just flat on the ground. And it's like, why does that happen? I don't know. But we did it.
These are pretty cool games when you think about how long ago. This one especially uses the 2.5D in a lot more useful ways, I feel like.
Yeah, it's actually, compared to most games of this time, it's actually really good with.
Yeah, exactly.
use
If you
of
compare
depth.
this to games from what, 16 years ago, 18 years ago, 14 years ago?
Yeah, the first one was 25 years ago, and this one would be more like 20 years ago.
Dang. Yeah, that's pretty high quality.
I really
Speaking
think
of,
so.
I just,
They got a lot of depth and replay value and everything.
I just bought Legacy of Kain Blood Omen on GOG.
Neat. I've
Yeah, a
always
little
wanted
old
to play
school in
that. Yeah, it always looks so good because it looks like Ultima 7, which is awesome. But it's about
Nothing like it.
vampires and
It's
such.
more like Castlevania, but top down. The original Blood Omen, that is.
Oh, huh. So
And
not
then
very
the 3D one
RPG-ish?
was Soul. No, it definitely has RPG elements, but not the same kind of gameplay kind of mechanics.
Gotcha.
More of an adventure style game, but with vampire and very moody.
I see. I played I think it was part 2 that came out on Dreamcast. Like, I played a demo of it, and I was like, wow, this is incredibly smooth and beautiful looking, you know? But I never actually played any of the full games, unfortunately.
Yeah,
What
I think
game are
I
you talking
played the
about?
original on PlayStation. It was really awesome.
Like, I'm talking about Legacy of Kain Blood Omen 2.
Oh,
Oh,
isn't that
Blood
the
Omen
one where you're
2 I
like a
never played. I
zombie?
played the
It's just like an
You're a
action
vampire.
game and you're a zombie?
No, isn't he a vampire named Raziel?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's a vampire. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Weird
played
looking,
some of
but-
it on Dreamcast, I think. It was
Neat.
cool. There's been rumors about like a remaster for it or a remake for it for like 10 years now, right?
Yeah, people
Well, they had a number of things they tried to do, and they all ended up getting panned in the end.
Yeah, did you guys know, in fact, this Final Vendetta interview that we just published, the guy used to work for the company that became Eidos. And then Eidos got bought up by Square and became just Square Enix or whatever. But for a while it was like Square Eidos or something, I don't know.
Yep.
But they got bought up. So
IDOS Interactive.
yeah, there you go. So it was really interesting to me to learn which companies he worked for before now, because he's like my age or slightly older, right? And so he's worked for a lot of cool companies.
Yeah, the original Hitman Company.
That's right. Yeah, I would love to see a remake because I always wanted to play them anyway. So bring it on. And
You can play the classic games on GOG.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, no, I mean a lot of companies like that should take more advantage of their IP from the 90s, you know, and early 2000s, and they just let it sit there and collect dust. And they're only taking advantage of the same IPs from like 10 years ago. And it's like, no, go a little farther back and do other games that people remember, make and put out remasters and such, and then do new sequels. You know, you can keep that property going forever if you would actually take advantage of it.
Well, the problem is everything they want to do is based off the 3D games, and the 3D series were actually the worst versions, other than the original Soul Reaver.
Yeah,
The
that Soul
original
Reaver one was
Blood
good.
Omen would be the what they want to bring back as far as that art style.
Well, you know, whatever, as long as they pick good ones and they add nice enhancements to them, then sure. Jordan, good to see you. What's
Jordan.
this good game Daniel thing? You know I'm Paul, right?
Good going, Dan. I think Dan won the code, maybe.
Oh, is that what it was? I think he
Good
just
going.
forgot my name.
Yeah, you kind of look like a Dan.
That really hurts, Jordan. Well, you know, when I worked at Windows Central, my boss for the longest time was Dan. And he was, you know, I'm not going to lie, like, bit of a sociopath, but mostly pretty nice to me, you know? So, like, I always enjoyed working, or mostly.
So a
enjoyed
really
working.
nice sociopath.
Yeah, I mean, a more bearable one, not the kind where you, like, can't stand him all the time.
So
Yeah,
he
it would
only
be
murdered
fine.
you with kindness, is what you're saying?
No, I mean, just kind of a cold-hearted dude, but, you know, good enough to be around. Forgetting streamer's name. Yeah, you tell him, Shih Tzu. Apogee is doing a lot of remasters right now, Low Sweet says. Apogee is one of those companies, and it's like, it's not even the same company they used to be, but hey, whatever they want to put out, like Commander Keen or whatever, go for it. So, here's the world map, and yeah, you could go back to levels and collect collectibles you missed and all that. Oh man, I missed one of the 6 out of 6 collectibles, so yeah, I really goofed. But that's what I get for getting lost in conversations. Everybody, we've been playing Klonoa Phantasy Reverie Series for Xbox. Is a collection of 2 classic Klonoa 2.5D platformers from Bandai Namco. It's available on Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, and Steam, so you can get it on everything. It's $40, and these are big, beautiful, really cool games, so I do recommend you pick it up if you like it, but I'll have a full review coming at Co-Optimus once I've played through these, so you can look forward to that. I want to thank my co-host, Tyler. Great to have you, buddy.
Of course, happy to be here.
Tom, thanks for hopping in with us.
Always a pleasure.
Brandy, thanks for playing along with me.
Always.
Thanks to all you guys for watching us and hanging out with us tonight. You know we love you guys. We especially love our subscribers who keep the stream going, so extra special thanks to those people. Don't forget, Saturday Game School takes place every Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. We always stream a different game, and we like to give out really cool prizes. So we love you guys. We'll see you next week. And remember, don't hate, appreciate.
See you guys.
Bye.
Auf Wiedersehen.
That ought to hold the little SOBs.
BX Latino, thanks for sticking with us, dude. Of course, Tech Guy, you're the best. Jono and the Braumeister, extra special thanks for hanging out with us. Look, there's Royal Bob. Who else do we hang out
Do
with,
on
Tyler?
you.
Shih on you, yes. Don't forget my
Wolfie and
Canadian buddy,
Thyrenia
Low
were
Sweet. Oh yeah, Wolfie and Thyrenia. I love those two. They're such a cute.
Don't know. We were making fun of Australia, and he still hung around.
Yes.
Or maybe it was Braumeister, and he left, but Jono came in after.
That's true. Jonah was like, I'm more critical, so I'll be here for that.